Hey guys, it's OctoBinx here and welcome back to another speed build. In today's video, I am building a room which actually forms part of a collab with fellow simmers in the community. This is a Cluedo collab which was started by fellow YouTube and Sims content creator Hanoria Sims. I will link her videos and her channel in the description below. So Hanoria Sims, I found on Twitter, she tweeted about a mansion she had built which was based on the Cluedo mansion from the Cluedo board game. So she tweeted about, asking if people wanted to collab and build individual rooms in the mansion together, so each person could build a room as it is in the Cluedo board game. So I just thought this was such a great idea, and it's a great way to sort of connect with fellow people in the community. And so I was so down to do this, and it was so much fun. I'm so glad I did. So anyway, so I will also link the fellow YouTubers and just general content creators who took part in this down below. So we had a group and we did like a wheel spin to decide who did which room. The rooms selected were as they are with the classic Cluedo board game. So it was the kitchen, there was a billiard room, there's a ballroom, there is the living room, I imagine. I can't remember all the rooms, but yeah, conservatory. So we sort of shared them all out, and I got the ballroom, which I was really excited about. So Hanoria uploaded each of the rooms to her to the gallery under a hashtag for us to find them, because she had the floor plan for the actual mansion already mapped out. So we were given the rooms that we had to furnish, and so the room I got for the ballroom was 11 by 8, which I was really happy about, because I kind of feel like for a ballroom you need to have quite a bit of space, like if you're going to have sort of events there and dancing and such. So I think it really worked out. We also weren't allowed to move any of the windows or the doors, because so that was part of the whole deal with that. But I'm really happy. I've got, as you can see, like a grand piano and like a, what do you call it? A chaise longue. So yeah, I was able to make it sort of loungy, but it's still sort of grand. I actually do end up putting a bar in, which you will see later. What was actually another really cool thing about this challenge is my sister actually took part in this too. Rapunzel plays. So she actually joined the collab before I did, and she mentioned it in passing that she was doing a collab, and I thought, okay, that's cool, but I had forgotten about it, and when I saw it on Twitter, I thought, I need to do this and speak to Hanoria and see if she'll let me join. So I was really glad that I could do it. So the two of us sat together and we did this collab side by side, which was really cool. So Rapunzel Plays got the dining room actually, and what was really cool about that is that in the floor plan, the dining room and the ballroom are next to each other. So we decided, as you can probably see now on the screen or have just seen, we decided to put a doorway between the two. Because we were together, we knew we could put the archway immediately, in the right spot, exactly in the right spot that it needed to be, which is nice. So it gave the rooms both sort of flowing and continuity between them. And part of why I do end up putting a bar in is initially because she was worried she couldn't fit a bar into the dining room, but I think she did in the end. So the Sims will have plenty of juice to drink if they ever have a party in the house. So anyway, I'm now adding paintings from the gallery. So these paintings from the gallery are actually Max's paintings. They're not custom paintings. These are paintings that if your Sims just paint an average classical painting, these are the paintings that could come up if they have like the max painting skill. And I just thought it would be nice to use those instead of like the standard paintings we have in the game, because they tend to get overused in several builds. So I figured if I size down that the vampire's portrait, that frame from vampires, they fit really nicely into there. So I thought it would be nice to do that, and maybe it would seem like it was what is the guy who gets killed in the board game? I think it's Mr. Black or something, Dr. Black. Maybe it's like his ancestors, and the mansion is like really old. I don't know, but I thought it was a nice touch. One of the things I actually established with the other creators on the group in the middle of building it was the wall height for the room, because I know when my sister placed the room on her lot, the wall height was like the shortest wall height, and I had like a medium wall height. But apparently it's meant to be the tallest wall height. It's something that's, when placing a room from the gallery, it doesn't always come across correctly. It doesn't always place correctly as it should. I don't know if it's to do with move objects or what. But anyway, so we made it a tall wall height, and I'm so glad that it is, because it just makes the room so much more grand. And I know a lot of people don't like the tall wall heights in the game. But I think like if you work with pillars and stuff like that, like I've tried to do, I think it can really actually make a build so much more grand, and I'm really, really happy with how it turned out. One of the suggestions from Honoria Sims was actually to place murder weapons inside the rooms, like hide the murder weapons in the room. I ended up not really doing that, because I do have lots of candelabras like all over the room. So I guess that sort of counts as one of the traditional weapons like you get in the board game. So I have lots of candlesticks, but I didn't hide anything. I did spend a lot of time in debug mode actually looking for like a wrench. And the Sims have so many different little tools that they can use, like hammers and screwdrivers and you name it, it's there. But do they have a wrench? No, they don't. So I tried to find something, and I ended up just sticking to the candelabra. I think it's a nice idea though. I think it was inspired by James Turner suggesting that people hide certain objects in their builds for when he does build tours. So I think it was a really, really nice idea. I didn't really exactly do it in this build. But I'm keen to see in the other rooms that have been created for this collab, like if people have done that, because I think it's a really clever idea. I have actually seen Deligracy do a Cluedo Let's Play, a Sims Cluedo Let's Play on YouTube before, but it's like an old Deligracy Let's Play, and she also like made a mansion, a Cluedo mansion, and she made the people, all the traditional characters from the board game, and she did like a kind of wheel spin to decide who goes where, and the Sims end up, it's more of a Hunger Games Cluedo than it is the traditional Cluedo. I'm actually not sure how many people know, but there is a movie that was made in the 80s, I think, called Clue, which is literally a movie based on the board game. I didn't know about it till not long ago, actually. People talk about it being a classic, but it's one of these things I didn't hear of, and when I saw it, I really, really enjoyed it. So if you haven't seen Clue the movie, maybe it's worth a watch. It's just really funny. It is a comedy, and it's got all the characters, and there's a bit of a twist with the story. Fun fact, apparently there were several versions of the film made, and when it's released in the cinemas way back then, when it released in the cinemas, apparently, depending on the cinema you went to, you could watch a different version of the film that would have a different ending, which I think is really clever. Like, it would make people want to go watch the film more than once because they might see a different ending, an alternate ending. So maybe someone else dies in the end, or, you know, someone else is the murderer, which I think was a really, really clever move to do for this movie based on the board game. So we're coming towards the end of the video. I want to take this opportunity to thank Honoria Sims for creating the collab. It's really been a lot of fun, especially to do it with my sister and everyone else in the group. It really was a very clever idea. I had a lot of fun doing it, and it was a lot of work that she put into organizing everything and building the mansion. So thank you, Honoria Sims. And I want to also mention that other collaborators have made YouTube videos of their rooms and uploaded them on YouTube. So I will try and link as many of them as possible in the description below. I will link the collaborators' Twitter accounts as well. So definitely go check their stuff out. But also Honoria Sims has a speed build of the mansion on her channel. Go watch that, definitely. But she will also be doing a build tour with all of our rooms in the mansion, and that will come out maybe sometime later this week, and definitely go watch so you can see the final product. But thank you so much for watching. Leave a like and a comment down below if you enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts. Do you still play Cluedo the game? Did you enjoy it growing up? Let me know. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.